Hi everyone, and welcome back to week 3 of my weekly series. Today we are going to be bringing it back to what I'm used to teaching, which is a Vinyasa Flow class. So we're going to get the heart rate going today, and we're going to be doing some movements that you're probably familiar with. So find a comfortable space in your home and let's get started. When you're ready, we're going to start in child's pose. Take your knees nice and wide on your mat, toes together. Extend your arms out in front of you. Allow your forehead to fall heavy towards the mat. If the head touches the mat, rock the head side to side. Allow your body to sink into your hips. Become heavier with every exhale. Try to let go of any tension you're holding in the upper body. If you have an intention for today's practice or you want to set an affirmation, now's the time to do that. Take 2 more full belly breaths here. Feel the belly press up against the thighs. And then inhale, you're going to pull yourself forward. Draw the belly down towards the mat. Draw the shoulders back. Lift the gaze slightly. We're not cranking the neck. If this is too much, you can just come into your tabletop, drop the belly, and lift the gaze. Exhale, lift the hips back up and into your child's pose. Inhale to shift yourself forward, rounding through the spine as you move, heart shines forward. Exhale, hips up and back, child's pose. Do that one more time. Inhale, rounding through the entire body, shoulders come back, open. Exhale. And on the next inhale, we're going to come up into your tabletop position. Knees stack underneath the hips. Wrists are underneath the shoulders. We'll take a Pilates style cat and cow. So inhale to draw the belly up towards the spine. Imagine there's a string on the lower back, lifting you. Rounding through the shoulders, let the head hang heavy. Exhale as you draw the belly down, round the shoulders back, lift through the chest. 2 more times at your own pace. And last one. And when you're ready, make your way into a neutral spine so the core is engaged. As you find your tabletop position, you're going to extend the left leg out behind you and then allow it to travel over to the right side of the mat. Try to keep the hips square as much as you can. You're pressing that heel away from you as you turn and look towards that left foot. You should feel a stretch all along the left side of the body. Feel the ribs expand. Find your breath. Inhale, make your way forward. You're going to step that left foot in between the hands, sink into the hips, and sweep the hands up and overhead. This left knee is just stacked right above the ankle. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Draw the core together. Exhale, hands frame the left foot. Shift the hips back for your half split. You might need to come up onto your fingertips. You're keeping the back nice and straight. Inhale to shift yourself forward. You're going to lift the right knee up and off the mat. Step back into your high plank. Might be a slight bend in the elbows. Draw the belly up and in. One nice long line from the crown of the head to the heels. Exhale to lower the knees. Keep the elbows tucked in. Come all the way down. Inhale, lift for baby cobra. Exhale, come back into your tabletop pose. Find a cat and cow or shake the hips side to side. The next inhale, you're going to extend the right leg this time, then allow it to travel over to the left side of the mat, pressing that heel away from you. Look towards the right toes. Try to keep the hips square if you can. Inhale, draw that foot back. Foot comes in between the hands. Take as many steps you need to get there. Exhale, sink into the hips, sweep the hands up and overhead. Shoulders away from the ears. Notice if you're clenching through your jaw. The core is your foundation here. Exhale, hands come to frame the right foot. Shift the hips back in space. High onto the fingertips. Nice long spine. Inhale to shift forward. Curl the back toes under, lift that knee up and off the mat, step it back, high plank. Nice and strong here. Maybe you're ready to take a full vinyasa, maybe you need to still drop the knees. Inhale, lift the chest, gaze is down. Exhale, this time we'll come through tabletop, curl the toes, lift the hips up and back, find downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet. Lift the hips up and back, as if your tail is shooting up towards the sky. Bend the knees as much as you need. Look to the hands. Step towards the top of the mat, forward fold. Allowing the upper body to completely drape over the legs. Allow the head to hang heavy. Inhale, we'll lift halfway with a nice flat back. Exhale, bend the knees and fold. Inhale, you're going to keep rounded as you roll all the way up to stand. Last thing to lift is the shoulders and then the head. Hands come to heart center. Take a moment to find your breath. Check in with your body. Then soften the knees, sweep the hands up and overhead. Gaze lifts as well. As you exhale, bend at the knees and fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, find length. Exhale, fold, step back into your high plank. Maybe you find a full vinyasa this time. Listen to your body and drop your knees if you need to. Inhale, lift. Exhale, downward dog. Do that one more time. Bend the knees, look to the hands, hop, step, or walk to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Pay attention to your neck here, nice and soft through the neck as you roll all the way up. Last thing to lift is the head. Draw the shoulders back. Hands come to heart center. Deep breath in as you sweep the hands up and overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Let it go. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands, step or hop back into your high plank. Find your flow, whatever that looks like for you today. From down dog on the next inhale, you're going to lift the right foot nice and high. Exhale, knee comes in towards the chest as you step in between the hands. Keep that left heel lifted, sweep the hands up and overhead for your high lunge. Deep bend into the right knee, tuck the tailbone under. We're always paying attention to wrapping the ribs in. The core is nice and strong as your foundation. Use the next inhale to lengthen through the right leg and open into your warrior two. Left heel roots through the mat. Extending through both arms, look towards the right fingertips. Soften through the shoulders. Flip the right palm and dance it back for exalted warrior. Gaze lifts. Keep bending into that right knee. As you windmill the arms, right elbow comes to knee, sweeping the left hand up and over, extending through the left side body, pressing into the outer edge of the left foot. And we're going to take nice big circles with the left arm getting into that shoulder. As if you're dramatically strumming guitar. And then reverse the direction of your circles. Getting through all that gunk in the shoulder. And then come back into your extended side angle. Sweep the left hand forward, right hand comes to follow. Both feet are going to be pointing towards the left side of the mat now, coming into your wide-legged forward fold. Back is nice and straight. If you need a block underneath the hands here, feel free to grab one. Exhale, you're going to fold forward with a nice flat back, straight legs. You can bend the knees if you need to. And inhale to find length again. Start to walk the hands back towards the top of the mat. Right toes point forward. Step it back into your high plank. Find your flow. And we'll meet in downward facing dog. Find your breath in down dog. Let that go. Even though you know where we're going on the other side, just try to stay present in the moment. Where are you right now? Where is your body in space? Inhale, lift the left foot nice and high. Point the toes. Exhale, knee travels forward. Step it through. Take as many steps you need to get that knee just stacked upon that ankle. Inhale, sweep the hands up and overhead crescent lunge. Lift through the right heel. Check in with your core. Inhale, lengthen through the left leg, right heel roots, open warrior two on this side. Flip the left palm, dance it back for exalted warrior. Exhale, elbow comes to knee, sweep the right hand up and over, extend through the right side body, press into the outer edge of the right foot. Same thing on this side, we're gonna take nice big circles getting into that right shoulder. Then reverse the direction of your circles. Come back into your extended side angle, reaching up and over. Exhale, sweep the hand forward, chest faces down towards the mat. Toes point towards the right side of the mat this time. Lengthen through the back body. Should be able to hold a teacup on the lower back, so nice and straight. As you exhale, you're going to keep the back straight. You can slightly bend the knees if you need to. Hinging at the hips, fold forward, bend the elbows. Imagine you're lengthening out and then exhale to fold. Don't push yourself here. Check in with the neck. On the next inhale, find your way back up and walk your hands towards the top of the mat. Step back into your high plank, find your flow. Make your way back into your downward dog, find your breath. This is your resting point. All right, this is where we're really gonna start to get the heart rate going. So listen to your body. If this is too much, stop at any time. Inhale, lift the right foot up nice and high. Point the toes. Exhale, knees gonna travel forward. Find your high plank. Keep that knee lifted. Squeeze the belly in. Inhale, kick that foot back up to rise. Exhale, knees gonna come to right elbow. Squeeze. Shoulders stack over the wrists. Inhale, kick back up to rise. Exhale, knee comes to left elbow this time. We're gonna extend the right leg out, pressing onto the pinky toe edge of that foot. Open up into your fallen star. Lift the hips. If this is too much, you can drop the hips at any time. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Press the right shoulder away from the ear. Exhale to lower the left hand. Step back into your three-legged dog. Exhale, that foot's gonna step in between the hands like before. Sweep the hands up and into your crescent lunge. The next exhale, hands travel to your sides as that left knee floats forward. Take a moment to find your balance. Hands can rest on your hips. Flex into all four corners of the right foot. Either stay here or right hand comes to the knee, left arm extends behind you. Find a twist. Maybe the gaze follows towards the left fingertips. Exhale, release, come back through center. Keep that left foot lifted. You're gonna step it all the way back. Lower the left hand down, sweep and open to the right. Exhale, lower the right hand, step back into your downward facing dog. Option to take a flow if you want to. We'll move into the other side. Inhale, lift the left foot nice and high. Exhale, knee comes to chest, hover in plank. Draw the belly up and in, strong core. Inhale, lift the left foot nice and high. Exhale, knee comes to left elbow, hold. Inhale, kick up. Exhale, knee to right elbow, extend that leg, pressing onto the inner side of the right foot. Sweep the right hand up and open. Spread the fingers, press into the feet, gaze lifts. Really important to press the shoulder away from the ear. You're not sinking into that arm. Exhale, lower the left hand, step back into your three-legged dog. Step it through, find your crescent lunge, take your time to get there. If you fall, don't worry, just come back into it without judgment. Hands fall to your sides as you press into the left foot. Lift so the right knee floats in front. Hands can come to the hips. Take a moment to find your balance. Left hand comes to the right knee. Extend the right arm out behind you. And maybe try to challenge yourself and allow the gaze to come towards the right fingertips. Notice by just shifting the gaze, it really affects our balance. Might be a little shaky, that's okay, I am too. One more breath, exhale. Come back to center, that right foot floats back. Press into the right hand, sweep the left hand up, open. Exhale, let it go, step back into your downward facing dog. Feel free to take a flow if that's in your practice today. And then when you're ready, we're gonna drop the knees together. Uncurl the toes. Sink the hips towards the heels. Sweep the hands behind you, palms face up. Head rests on the mat. Allow the shoulders to hang heavy. Start to lift the chest, hands come forward, shift your hips to one side. Take your legs out in front of you. I'm going to take the soles of the feet together, allow the knees to fall to either side. You can play with taking the feet further away or closer to you. The closer the feet are to the body, you'll feel it more in the inner thighs, the groin. Sitting up nice and tall without puffing the chest up. Allow the shoulders to drop away from the ears. Close your eyes. Find your breath. And keep your legs exactly as they are and come to lie flat on your back. Palms face up. If you feel any pain in the lower back, feel free to just extend the legs. We'll be there in a moment. See if you can loosen through the hips a little bit more. Allow the knees to drop maybe even a centimeter closer to the mat. And then gently you're going to extend the left leg nice and long, and then the right. Feet are wide on your mat. Notice all that movement start to settle in the body. Really notice how you feel. How does your body feel resting? Allowing the ground underneath you to hold you. Letting go of any effort, of any residual tension. Imagine your limbs start to melt into the mat. The jaw, the forehead, the temples, everything on the face softens. The eyelids become heavy. And the tongue just rests in the bed of the mouth. Take 5 deep breaths here. Stay in this resting position for as long as you need. When you do decide to start moving again, take it really slow. I really hope you enjoyed this practice, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Feel free to write a comment below or send me a message if you have any requests for future videos, and I will see you next week.